Oh.
Oh. Oh, I have never seen so many stars in the sky.
I knew you'd like it, but I didn't mean to walk you out so far.
Oh, are you kidding? I could sit out there all night.
What?
Keep me warm as a little piece of toast.
Oh, even after the sun went down, the wind kicked up?
Oh, I like that wind. I kept hearing voices in that wind. I heard Joe Hawk's voice, and I heard your father's voice, and all the people that lived on this land before. And you know what I thought? You know what I thought when I saw the first star? I wished to myself, I said, I hope this place can stay just like it is, wild and beautiful, just like Serenity Springs. It's peaceful.
Look at this. You know what this is? This is 1/10 of the dirt that I was able to come up with over the sheriff's office on that boyfriend of Tina's, Kane Rogan. This is the man that Tina wants hanging around our kids all the time. Thank God they're safe right now.
I want a restraining order to keep Tina Roberts away from my great-grandkids.
Okay, listen to me here.
I don't
want
care
you to be
if she's
very,
a mother.
very quiet, okay? Both of you, we're going to play a little game with Grandpa Asa. We're going to go hide.
I have all the cars I
try
need.
and find us, all right?
Like hide and seek?
Yeah, just like that. Okay, be quiet.
Came busting in here, hollering and screaming, throwing things, heavy things, left and right and left. She threatened to kill me. Yes, kill me. So I threw the banshee out. What the hell do you expect me to do? I never want her on my property again. I'll tell you something. Tina Roberts is unhinged. Dangerous as all get out. You just keep her the hell away from me.
That should teach you. Never, ever to keep me away from my children.
Cord, what do you mean your kids were with Asa?
Ace is looking out for him for a couple of days. I wanted to bring them down here with me, but I wasn't going to have any time to spend with them. I've been so busy all day, I've been going. I can't find this partner of King Rogan's, this woman that was running the cons with him, this Angela Holiday person. Now, this ranch hand of yours was telling me that she's holed up in a tent right outside of town. Now, I've been asking around about a carnival or a circus. Everybody says there hasn't been anything like that around here lately.
And you're sure that Kane is connected with this Angela Holiday, whoever that is?
What are you talking about? They did time in the county jail together because of some of the scams that they were running. How much more connected you want than that? Look, come on, it's all right here. Look at all the stuff they were into. When I was over at the sheriff's office, I was able to dig through his files. You know, burglary, fraud, you name it, it's all right here. See, if I can get lucky, if I can find a crime that Kane Rogan has committed that he hasn't done time for yet, there's one person who can tell me about it. That's that blonde right there, that Angela Holiday. Yeah, I'm gonna find her, all right. She's gonna tell me what King did, and then boom, he's gonna be back in jail where he belongs.
She works in a circus, right?
Yeah?
Okay, but right now she's probably either jumping through hoops or swallowing flames or something like that, so you can't get a hold of her now, right? So first thing in the morning, bright and early, we'll check it out.
What are you talking about? A circus? They can pull up stakes and move out. I gotta find them tonight. I need us now.
Cord, listen, are you sure that you want to dig up all this dirt on Kane? I mean, listen to this. And people do things in their life that they're ashamed of. All right, maybe you're one of the lucky ones. Maybe you're one of the ones that have never done anything wrong or immoral. But if you had, then you would understand that with it comes a terrible weight. And with this weight, you can either change with it, or it can crush you, or it can make you stronger, or even better. And I guess what I'm saying is maybe Kane, well, let's just say maybe he's not a threat to your kids like you think he is.
You know what CJ wrote in his note to Kane when he ran away? I want to be just like you. What does that mean, huh? You know where I found him? I found him in a bus terminal, hustling people for money with a little card trick that Kane Rogan taught him. And because of that, my son was almost kidnapped and carted off to New York City. Now, that is the way Kane Rogan's influence has affected my son. And it's not going to happen anymore, all right? Kane Rogan wasn't reading bedtime stories to my little boy. He was teaching him three-card money. And that there's a sucker born every minute.
Great reflexes, Rogan. Listen, for once, you don't have to hide from me. Not unless you're in some trouble I don't know anything about.
Well, I tell you what. If I think of anything bad I've done, you'll be the first to know, okay?
Oh, well, that's mighty white of you, brother. I appreciate that. You know what else I'd appreciate? Any information about this magic act that Carlo Hesse just performed. I mean, the man just came back from the dead, and then boom, in the blink of an eye, he makes himself disappear again. Go figure.
What makes you think I know anything about that?
Well, you are good friends with his widow, Alex Hesser. Well, I guess I should call her the former widow.
But I swear to you, Hank, I know nothing about this resurrection business, okay? As far as I'm concerned, I hope Carlo's dead. I hope he stays that way. And, well, my relationship with Alex, well, it's pushing up daisies as well, so to speak.
Then I guess you're smarter than I gave you credit for, huh, Rogan?
Well, I'm just telling you, I just want to keep my nose clean, that's all.
I highly recommend that, since there's a certain rival out there who's just waiting for you to step out of line, buddy.
Cord Roberts, huh? So he wants the law to come down on me too, huh?
Like a ton of bricks.
Here I thought Cord and I were pals.
Well, he's just a little sore that you ended up with his wife, who happens to be bearing down on us as we speak.
Hey,
adios, amigo.
Adios.
Miss Roberts?
Hello, Hank.
Boogie.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, here.
That's great.
Kate,
Yeah.
I did it. I showed Asa who was boss, and he's never gonna mess with me again. Yay!
It's too close to the body. Heavy, blunt instruments like that have a tendency to bounce on carpet. You know, I'll tell you, with all these goods around here, Mr. Buchanan should invest in some better locks. I popped that door in less than 5 seconds.
I told you to wait outside, didn't I?
I waited outside. You didn't show.
Well, everything went just fine, thank you very much. They made believe that I was the modern youth's makeup person. And when I was hiding, Tina was hurling things at Asa, so it was just absolutely perfect, including that statue.
Wait a second. Tina cold-cocked this guy?
No, of course not. She missed. Give me your coat. Is he breathing?
I'm getting a pulse here.
Good. I didn't actually want to kill the old coot. Aggravated assault will put Tina away as certainly as a murder charge would, long enough for me to seduce our adorable little Mr. Rogan. Now, you go out that way. I'm going to finish the job, all right? Great. Where's that makeup bag?
Mrs. Roberts?
That damn case.
Mrs. Roberts? CJ, Sarah, come on. Mrs. Roberts, is that you? Well, that's funny. I could have sworn I heard her. And why is the door open? I know that I locked it. There she is, running away. What is going on here?
Maybe she's just chasing Sarah and CJ.
Yeah, but what would they be doing outside? Mr. Buchanan said those kids had to stay put upstairs.
Maybe Mrs. Roberts came back and convinced him to change his mind.
Oh, well, I wonder how she did that. I mean, she threw a statue at him for crying out loud and threatened to kill him, and that didn't work.
This is Digger, my little brother. The guy's a born trucker. He comes in my room. Where does he go?
You are as far away as those stars.
Just watching shapes in the fire.
And worrying about Cord.
A little.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you? He seems to be okay. I mean, he's not flipping out like he was on the plane or anything. I just wonder what he's going to do if he doesn't find this Angela Holliday character. He is so obsessed with getting the dirt on Kane. What if there isn't any?
Well, then he's going to have to get on with his life. And it ain't going to be that easy.
Well, that's why we came down here. Help him out.
You know what?
Hmm.
I'm glad we came down here, not just for court. I'm glad for that, too, but because I get to finally see this place. And I've been wanting to see this place since I met you.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see why it was so important to you. And now I know. I just had this feeling when I was looking at that grove of cottonwood trees and that creek and those hills out back, I just felt like I've been connected to this place in some way, someplace deep down, this connection, like this is the home I never thought I would ever have, you know?
I was hoping it would hit you like that. And that is the reason why all the people that raised me here, my dad, Joe Hawk, they fought as hard as they could to keep this land out of Ace's hands.
I understand why you fought Asa now. I really do.
You really do understand me, don't you?
I hope so. I am your best friend.
My best lover. Which gets me to think some pretty strange thoughts every now and then, like, maybe we should, make this friendship a little more permanent. Well, but then I think, you know, it's the last thing you'd want. I mean, you're the original free spirit, right?
Right. I mean, you're not ready to change your status anytime soon. You've had it with married life. Haven't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So...
Well, it's good that, you know, we like things just the way they are.
Yeah. I mess up a good thing.
Can't argue with that.
Mrs. Buchanan.
You mean you weren't expecting me? I got this frantic message from Asa to get over here, quick.
You did?
Yes, something about babysitting, and it didn't make any sense.
Oh, yes, it does. You see, Mr. Buchanan was watching the Roberts children earlier, and they were getting a little bit bouncier than Mr. Buchanan was happy with.
I see, so he wanted me to come over here.
I didn't realize that he had called you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't hear any children.
Oh, that's because Mrs. Roberts showed up and took them home.
You mean I came all the way over here for nothing just because Asa didn't feel like keeping up with his lively grandchildren? Ooh, where is that old reprobate? I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. I rushed over here thinking that there was a real tragedy going on over here.
I'll see if I can find him, ma'am.
Thank you. Tell him I'm fuming in the living room.
Boss, now is not the time to be appraising Mr. Buchanan's livestock. We got to get the hell out of here.
Look, I'm not leaving here till I know that my plan worked, okay? Now, you go up the house, look in the window and see what's going on now.
Okay, fine, but after that, we are leaving.
Oh. Mortimer.
Oh, Alex. What are you masquerading as today?
How have you been?
Get your hand away from your bag, Alex.
This bag?
Alex, Don't reach for your gun. You may be fast, but I'm faster.
Try Airwick Airwaves, the air freshening system you control. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Way up.
Way up.
Turn it down.
Turn it down.
Way down.
Way down.
Completely adjustable Airwick Airwaves, the advanced air freshening system.
Mortimer, why would you think I'd want to kill you? I created you. And what a wonderful job I did, too. But I never would have guessed that you would be hiding out in Asa Buchanan's barn. The very man who would pay a small fortune to catch Carlo Hesser. But this wasn't your idea, was it? It was Renee's.
Don't you dare mention her name. Is that clear?
Why? I have nothing against her.
Except that I'm in love with her.
I really couldn't.
And you're insanely jealous, Alex. But then you don't get mad. You get even, right? That's why you've done your best to try to destroy me.
You haven't seen my best, or you wouldn't be standing here.
You trick the police into believing that I'm Carlo Hesser. You convince the gloriously dim-witted Mulligan gang that I whacked their boss. Now all the cops and robbers are after me. All ready to shoot to kill. But you could care less, because if you can't have me, nobody else can.
Oh, Mortimer, get over yourself. Renee Buchanan is welcome to you. After this evening, there's a new man in my life. A very special man. A real, live man.
Excuse me, son. I'm looking for something. I may be wrong. I thought I was looking for a circus tent, but I can't seem to find anything like that. I was told I would find Angela Holliday here. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I should ask her. Thank you. Look, excuse me, ma'am. I may be wrong about this. I thought I was looking for a circus tent, but everyone keeps sending me here.
I'm sure there are many non-believers who think that I am a carnival act. But this isn't a circus. It's a tabernacle. My name's Angela Holliday.
You're Kane Rogan's ex-partner.
I was once. In another life.
Well, I've come a long way to ask you some questions. All the way from Pennsylvania here to Texas. About this character, Kane Rogan. That is, if you're willing to open up to me.
It's not a question of my will, is it? No. The good Lord must have sent you here. So I guess I better sit up and listen to him. I have no secrets from anyone. Now, just what is it that you need to know about my old friend, Kane Rogan? Okay, I love your drawing.
Uncle Kane?
Yeah, pal?
Are you going to play hide-and-go-seek with great-grandpa Asa and us?
Hide-and-seek?
No, you know what? That game is over, and guess what? We won.
Yeah.
So that means that we're going to go back to our very own house, because guess what time it is?
I'm not sleepy.
Oh, really? Then how come
Yeah.
Mr. Sandman is out in the lobby waiting for you?
He is?
Yes?
Where?
Well, I think he's over there by that lady at the front desk. In fact, if you're really nice, maybe you could ask her for a mint, huh?
Come on, Sarah, let's go see.
Wait there for us,
Don't run
okay?
now, don't run. All right, so tell me in quick, huh? How'd you get the kids away from Asa?
Oh, well, you've seen me get angry before.
Yeah, I have. It's not a very pretty sight. Well, actually, it is, sort of.
Well, I don't think you've ever actually seen me get as angry as I got this afternoon. I mean, I was like I was out of my mind. But I got what I wanted. I got my 2 children back, and I think that Asa learned a lesson that he is never going to forget.
This is really strange. I can't find Mr. Buchanan anywhere.
That is odd. Wait a minute. He might be out on the terrace. He used to go out there on very mild evenings. Oh, my God. Sonny, quick, call an ambulance. Asa? Asa, darling? Asa? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, who could have done this? Oh, my God. Asa. Asa. Asa.
Presenting.
You want to know about monsters? Can you think of any scary creatures in the Bible? My friend Gideon here is a horror movie buff.
Well, there's the whale in Jonah.
Would you like to read about what's the sign for a big fish? An enormous fish. Is that whale? Yes, yes. There's a whale that swallows a man in the book of Jonah. Here, I'll show it to you. There you go. Gideon's a special friend of mine. I've been teaching him the gospel, and he has been teaching me how to sign. Is that so odd?
What?
You're staring at me.
I don't mean to be rude. You're just not what I expected, that's all. Not at all.
You thought I'd be smoking a stogie and toting a Tommy gun like Bonnie Parker.
I guess, yeah.
Well, it's never that bad. But, bad enough. And then I got saved. I know it sounds corny, but saved is exactly how I feel. And I prayed to God to forgive me for all the things that I did in the past.
I don't think Kane Rogan ever prayed in his life.
Has he hurt you somehow, Mr.
Roberts. Cord Roberts. He's hurt some people back at home. That's, Lambview, PA. He showed up there about, what, a year and a half ago, and he started causing a lot of trouble. That's why I'm here. To find out if you can give me any kind of information about crimes he may have committed in the past when the 2 of you were running cons down here. Look, I'm sorry, I don't mean to rake up all this muck from your past.
No, I don't mind. Like I said, what's done is done. I just hope that I've been forgiven. You've come an awfully long way to ask me all these questions. Why?
Because, no offense, I think people ought to pay for the wrong things that they've done.
I've paid, Mr. Roberts. And I'm sure that Kane Rogan has too.
You paid? As in, doing time in jail?
Doing time was the easy part.
What was the hard part?
Living all those years away from the light of God's love. The peace and quiet and light of it. I was so far down under that there wasn't any light anymore. It was loud and dark and panicked all the time. And believe me, there are millions of sinners scurrying around scared in the dark like that. You could spend a lifetime trying to track them down. Why is it that it's only Kane that you seem to be after?
Because he wants to marry my wife. What's wrong, baby?
I don't know. I just have this really weird feeling like something bad is going to happen, but I don't know what it is.
You might have something to do with Cord, huh?
I guess so. Why did he dump the kids off at Ace's and then fly off to Texas so suddenly? I have this feeling like he's going to do something really hurtful to us, but I don't know what it is.
Well, it may not be sinister as all that, honey. Maybe he just went there to, be alone by himself for a while.
I cannot believe that he just asked Asa not to give me back my kids, my own children.
I can't believe Asa let you have them back.
Well, he didn't actually let me have them back.
What actually happened?
Well, I had to climb up some vines and climb through a window and then sneak the kids down the stairs and out while he wasn't looking.
Are you telling me you broke into Ace's house?
Well, I had to, Kane. He threw me out.
He threw you out? Why?
I don't know. I guess because I got a little violent. He had backed me into a corner. It was like I had to defend myself. I was like one of those mother bears with the, defending her cubs, except I didn't have claws, so I had to throw things.
You threw things? What kind of things, Tina?
Oh, like an ashtray and a cocktail shaker and sculpture.
A sculpture?
Yeah, a sculpture.
Was Asa hurt?
A tough old buzzard. Don't I wish? I don't know, maybe I did get to him. I didn't stick around to find out, but I will tell you one thing. I'm glad I did it. Asa knows he can't push me around anymore, and he got exactly what he deserves.
Is he gonna be all right?
We'll do our best, ma'am.
Come on, Asa. Darn you, wake up. You're not gonna go leave me now, you hear me? Oh, thank God. Oh.
Renee, look, I just got your call. What happened here?
I don't know. Somebody attacked him. I found him lying on the floor over there behind the sofa.
Is he still out?
Well, he opened his eyes a moment ago. I think he's coming to.
Asa, it's Hank. Look, do you know who did this to you?
Tina Roberts. She tried to kill me.
No woman I know lets a yeast infection stop.
That's just crazy. Tina couldn't possibly have killed Asa.
She was mad enough to.
Excuse me, miss, did you see this happen?
Well, no, sir. But I know that Mrs. Roberts and Mr. Buchanan had a big fight just a while ago. She wanted her children back, and he wouldn't let her have them. And she just lost it. And I heard her yelling and then swearing, and then she started throwing things. And that's when Mr. Buchanan decided enough was enough, and he kicked her off the premises.
I should never have let her in here.
So it wasn't Tina who knocked Asa out?
Well, she didn't do it then, but I just checked upstairs. The kids are gone.
What?
And a few minutes after their fight, I saw a woman running away from the house.
Are you sure it was Mrs. Roberts?
Well, I didn't see her face, but it looked like her. I mean, she was blonde and everything, and who else could have taken the kids? I guess she must have double-backed, and then she hit Asa with something and grabbed her children and ran.
Okay, thank you, miss. That'll be all. But listen, tell the other staff not to touch anything here. Not until the men from the lab have checked them all out, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Asa, did you actually see Tina hit you?
How could I? Tina would have to face me. That's not her style. She got me from behind.
Then all we know is that it may have been Tina.
Hank, it looks like a snake. Slithers like a snake and covers. Ow!
Sorry, sir.
If you could lie still.
Excuse me, Hank.
Excuse me, Asa.
Look, I give you my word. Tina could have been angry enough to yell and scream at Asa. She could never do something like this.
Well, then, Renee, I suggest you come up with another suspect. For instance, Carlo Hesser, the man who I think you are harboring, but you swear you're not?
Why don't you tell me what you're looking for? Maybe I can help you find it.
I don't need your help.
So how is Renee?
I told you, leave her out of this. Renee doesn't know where I'm hiding. She'll stay in the dark for her own safety.
Poor Mortimer. Or should I say Carlo? You're all alone without a friend in the world.
Thanks to you. But you could change things.
How? By going to the police and saying, Mortimer Byrne isn't Carlo Hesser after all, I lied. Why would I do a thing like that?
Because you're a gracious loser. No. No, you've tried to destroy me, Alex, but it hasn't worked. You failed. And I'll keep finding new places to hide until the truth finally comes out. Here they are.
Your body really is identical to Carlo's, isn't it?
I'm afraid it is.
Well, then how will the truth come out? All they're going to find is a body. Body of Carlo Hesser. Because I changed the fingerprints so brilliantly, didn't I? If you move one step closer to me. Now, Mortimer Byrne. Goodbye, darling.
Alex.
What?
Your safety is on.
Ow! You pig! You pig! God!
No, no.
You!
No.
You!
No. No. Just so you understand, you've created an enemy that you can't beat. And for you, my friend, I'm afraid, for your sake, you've seen the last days of your fool.
God, how stupid of me. How stupid.
Hey, wasn't that Dr. Byrne running through the pasture?
The hell with him now. You... Tell me what's going on up at Ace's. What's happening?
Well, the bad news, he ain't dead, but the good news is that it's got cops and emergency units all over the place, and even the DA showed up, made an appearance.
Good. Well, I have to make an appearance, too. I left my makeup case up there. Okay. To hell with Dr. Mortimer Byrne. If this plan goes right, Tina is going to be going to jail, and I'm going to be with Kane. Max. I'm a dodo bird.
I know.
But do you ever wonder what it would have been like if you'd have talked Blair into marrying you before she married Asa?
I know what it would have been like. We would have tied the knot, and then soon thereafter, the governor would have declared a major disaster area. That's what would have happened. Boy, that seems to be happening with our married friends, doesn't it?
Yeah, isn't that strange? It's like once you get married, romance just goes flying out the window.
Right. Why these gloomy thoughts? You don't think I have any feelings left for Blair? If you do, you are wrong. Let me tell you that. Listen, you were the only woman I ever want in my life.
Well, you're the only man I ever want in my life. So, we got that all worked out. Oh, boy.
If it's all worked out, then what is the oh boy for?
I guess I'm just all this jealousy and that Cord's feeling that's gotten under my skin.
Yeah, something's going on inside of him. Something that's just tearing him up. I have a feeling whatever it is, it's what happened to him in Java. And it's keeping him from fighting as hard as he can to keep Tina.
think he wants her back.
Cord can swear up and down and sideways. But Tina will always be the one true love of his life.
Well, these are fine, Mary. Just make sure that you find someone else to help you distribute them. Okay.
All right, now you're staring at me.
Because I have to ask you something before I can promise to give you any of this information that you want about Kane Rogan. You're in a lot of pain, aren't you?
No.
I don't mean physical pain. I mean that you have suffered a terrible wound inside. Don't you know that it only gets worse and worse the more that you keep it there in the dark? Can't you share it with me? Can you open that wound back up again? Can you bring whatever is troubling you back into the light? Can you let yourself be healed?
Introducing a whole new way.
You think I'm suffering, lady? It's not because I got some deep, dark pain. It's a hell of a lot simpler than that. It's because my wife is involved with this low-life criminal, King Rogan, the one you used to run with. And this man is a very bad influence on my kids. In fact, because of him, my 6-year-old son took off. He ran away because he wanted to be a con man like his uncle Kane. Well, I'm not going to let my son, my daughter, be hurt by this man. I want him out of their lives, and you're going to give me some information, all right? You're going to tell me what went on so I can put that man away.
Yeah. He wants to know why God made the whale swallow Jonah. We'll talk about it later, okay? I'm sorry. I've got a lot of work to do. I can't help you right now. But if you come tomorrow to the morning hour of prayer, I promise you, the Tabernacle of Joy will open its arms, and you will never feel an embrace like it. Have you the courage?
Hi. Remember me? I'm the Modern Eve's makeup person.
I wondered where you went. You left your sample kit behind.
I know. I just feel like such an unprofessional adult. I can't even believe I did that. You know what?
Well, we all make mistakes. You should see what's been going on around here.
Really?
I put your case in back.
Oh, good, thanks.
Please, just take it easy. They're going to be putting you in the ambulance very shortly. You were unconscious. You might have a concussion. You could have died, Asa.
Since when do you care?
You're right. I don't. It was just my luck that I happened to find you, and I had to do something. Otherwise, I would never be free. Your death would be on my conscience.
You'd get over it.
Don't flatter yourself. I just might.
Renee, do me a favor. Call my lawyer. I want that Tina Roberts busted for this. I don't care if Gannon's got doubts. She's guilty as hell. I'm not going to be my old self until I know that she's in a cell, rotting away the rest of her damn life.
Oh, Kane. I know you're going to be worth this.
Don't rush it.
You and I are going to be together. You'll be mine. All mine.
Baby, you're trembling.
Yeah. I don't
know, I guess it just hit me. I mean, the way I acted with Asa today, it was ugly.
Well, look, it's over and done with, okay? So whatever the consequences are, we'll face them together, okay?
Knock, knock. The maid told me I could find you two lovebirds back here.
And I bet I know why you tracked me down, because of what I did to Asa, right?
I mean, are you saying that you admit it?
Well, I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, I guess in a way I'm kind of proud of myself. It took... Somebody had to stand up to him, you know?
It's a little more than just standing up to, don't you think?
Oh, he'll survive.
We don't know that yet.
Come on, it's just a few ruffled feathers.
Tina, the man was found lying on his living room floor, unconscious. Somebody tried to bash his head in. What?
My God. Wait, you don't think I had anything to do with that?
Well, no, I'm not going that far. Not yet. But forget about leaving town, okie dokie. If what Asa says is true, you could very well be charged with aggravated assault, at the very least.
What do you mean, at the very least?
Well, if you mean am I considering other charges, try attempted murder for size.